Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to the third annual My Favorite Things of the Year. My name is Bandrew, and this is my favorite stuff for the year of 2022. Can you believe it? Another year down, another 365 days in the garbage can, another weird decision to handhold a microphone. But now I can get really far away from the camera and you can still hear me just fine. Maybe that's a pro, maybe that's a con. I don't know. And then I have to struggle to bring the chair back over here. And you get to hear all the handling noise. That's how you know it's a good YouTube video. These are my favorite things of the last year. Number one is The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. This is a monster of a book, about 1,000 pages, and I read this over a couple of months because, first, I am a very slow reader. Secondly, I only read about 10 to 20 minutes a day. That allowed me to really connect to the characters and spend my time with them and feel as though I was going on a long-term journey with them, and it made me enjoy the novel that much more. Is this a novel? I don't know. This diatribe? That seems condescending. This extremely long book. Let's go with that. What was I even saying? I don't know. It made it much more enjoyable because it felt more like a journey as opposed to a quick glimpse at these people. I felt as though I was with them, and that's also due to Ken Follett's writing, which is outstanding. So if you're looking for a 1,000-page book about building a cathedral, if that catches your fancy, I 100% recommend this. This was a surprise love for me. I was not going in expecting much because I was told, oh yeah, that book I recommended, it's about building a cathedral. And I thought, that doesn't sound interesting. And it is. Because that's just the backdrop. That's just the canvas for the characters. Because the characters are the main draw, I would say it's kind of like Game of Thrones without dragons, with building a cathedral. That's kind of the vibe that I get. It's that brutal. It's that unforgiving. It is a joy to read, but at the same time, it's infuriating because you want to punch Ken Follett. You can't do that to that person. I liked that person, you jerk. So if that's what you're looking for, check it out. Favorite book of the year. I am weirded out by number 2 because I don't care about clothes, and this is a clothing item or items. I am wearing one, and I have one on the table. The Flint and Tinder 10-year hoodie. These are the softest, most comfortable hoodies I have ever worn. They are made in the USA. They have a name 10-year hoodie, which is likely just a marketing ploy, but it makes me feel a little bit easier for paying the exorbitant price that I paid for them. They are bougie as heck. But hey, if they last 10 years, that's value to me. Comfortable, made in the USA, last long, durable, and the zip up. Here you go. This is something I have never seen in my entire life. A hoodie with an internal pocket. It's incredible. I love these hoodies. They have replaced my American Giant because American Giant stopped making the hoodie that I liked. They discontinued the pullover that I was wearing. I needed a smaller size, so I had to go with Flint and Tinder. And I am happy that I did because it really is a great hoodie. So if you are looking to spend an exorbitant amount on a hoodie, these are great. Look into them. Consider them. I'm not saying buy them. Just consider it. It's comfortable and built really well and made in the US. Okay, that's number 2. And number 3 is a little bit of a weird one. Early in the year, I was looking up valet trays just to have some place to dump all of my stuff at the end of the day. And on a whim, I asked my dad, hey, have you heard of valet trays? Do you have any recommendations? And he just took a photo and texted me and said, oh, do you mean like this? And he sent me a picture of what you see on the table right now. This is a catch-all or valet tray. You dump your wallet, you dump your keys, you put your watch, your change, your Zippo if you have one, your earplugs, some coins, any of that stuff. It's a place to dump everything at the end of the day. And this is one that my dad used back in the 60s, or maybe it was the 70s. I don't know. And he had it sitting there and he put a coat of varnish on it or whatever and sent it over, and that's what I use for my valet tray. And I really enjoy it because having a place for everything is really nice, but having something that your dad used 60 years ago, 50 years ago is pretty neat too. And I couldn't find anything even remotely similar to this that is currently made. I don't know why. Everything is just a tray to dump stuff in. None of them have good drawers like this that don't have Velcro or not Velcro, corduroy in it. A lot of the vintage ones have felt, and I don't like that because it seems as though that would just wear out. This is more of a corduroy, so it hasn't started to flake off and get on everything. It is just a really nice, I think this was made in Japan, but this is a 50 or 60-year-old valet tray that I use every single day. It was owned by somebody close to me. That makes it all the more special, and that is my number 3 favorite thing for 2022. And that is it. Those are my favorite physical items over the year. I have also loved taking time for myself to read in the morning, a little bit of an escape. I have been trying to get out and experience life a bit more. I've gone to a wedding. I have gone to visit somebody. That has been an absolute joy. Those are also my favorite things, but this is more just materialistic nonsense. All the actual life experiences supersede this materialistic stuff. All the life experiences, number 1. This stuff, second. Down here. I just wanted to make that clear that items are not more important than human beings, in case you didn't get the memo. This is just something fun that I like to do, a little bit of a tradition to close out the year. Let me know in the comments what your favorite items and favorite experiences were over the last year, over 2022. May you have an amazing, prosperous, and happy new year, and I will see you in 365-ish days with another favorite things of the year. Talk to you then. Bye-bye. Whoa.